Welcome to the boardroom. I'm your host, the chairman. Today on the agenda, Bloodborne, the board game, designed by Michael Chenal and the man himself, Eric Lang, and published by ch1. So, Bloodborne is a board game. It's adapted from a video game, and it's very dear to my heart for two reasons. One, it's one of my favorite video game. I went through the game at least half a dozen times, and that's not counting all the successive playthroughs that I did of it. And well, second, it's also the very first board game I kickstarted. I before this game, I bought several Kickstarter exclusives on eBay and secondary market, and sometimes even on the Imaginaire, the store where I buy most of my games, which they actually have a lot of times Kickstarter exclusives that they manage to get and they sell there. But this one is the first one I kickstarted directly and eventually got. It it took a while, especially because of COVID and everything. So, but I finally got it. And the thing about it is, as I got absolutely everything that was published with that game, which means, there was the base game and I think something around like 7 or 8 extensions, plus two niblets here and there. But I really have everything, which basically means that half of the game will never be played, probably. But still, I'm glad to have it. And so, this is the game I'll be going through today, and for your viewing pleasure. And without further ado, let's jump right in. So I'm just going to remove this to the side here. And as you can see, I've already went ahead and did the setup. So we're ready to go. The game, the playthrough we'll be going through is the Long Hunt, the very first chapter of it's the first campaign. There's 4 campaign in the core games, and I think there's like 6 or 7 total if you count all the extensions. So yeah, and this is just a little thing I'd like to say from the get-go. I play with one little house rule, just to give myself a more casual experience, because this game, while I really like it, it can be very punishing, because it's very you have a very limited amount of time to play the game, so there's not a lot of time for exploring and milling about. So because of that, usually you have to. It's a race to the finish line, and I like I said, a more casual experience. So normally during the game, during your turn, you're allowed to play. Your hand is a hand of 3 cards, and I play with a hand of 4. So I hope it's not going to offend anyone's. Like I said, it's because I like a more casual experience. So yeah, let's jump right in. And like I said, as usual, it's a playthrough, not an how-to. If you want to learn how to play the game, there's plenty of videos to do that on the internet. So okay, now to the Long Hunt. Oh. And just also, the character I've chosen is it's basically the quintessential character for this game. This is the guy that was on the top of the box and the game box and everything. It's the Cleaver. It's not the best weapon in the game, but it's one I enjoy because it offers a lot of ability to control the combats and not get so many damage. And I really like that. Of course, there's nothing keeping you from the odd, card out of nowhere. It just kills you right off. But still, it gives a good ability to control a combat situation. Also, you'll notice that the enemy activation, the enemy action deck, is upside down. It's just because I like to flip them. I would have preferred if they had, as you can see, you flip them and it's like that. So that's why I put them upside down. It's not a mistake. It's on design. So I'm just gonna shuffle them back again because I've already seen what was the first one. Okay, now to the long hunt, which is the introduction right here. If you wanna pause and read it, but I'll read it anyway, so you don't really have to. Of the monsters created by the beast plague, the Scourge beasts are the most reviled. Once humans, these terrible monstrosities are fast, agile, and lethal. As of late, more and more of these beasts have been appearing in central Yharnam, and thus we have been tasked with discovering the source of their increasing numbers, as well as eliminating as many as possible. So yeah, that's what we gotta do. So now this is the setup card for the chapter 1, and says that the enemies will be the hunter mob, the huntsman minion, and the scourge beasts, the eponymous scourge beasts themselves, as well as the tiles that will be needed to be. My stack is here on my left. So the stack of tiles when we're doing the exploring. So those, like I said, this has already been set up. And okay, down to the other side. So this tells us basically what we're gonna have to be doing. So have a look. So start of the hunt, we have to reveal card 1, and then the objects will be to either end a move on courtyard. Those are the conditions to advance the campaign, so to speak. So end move on the courtyard lamp. Okay, no, that's the central lamp. That's the one I start. But courtyard lamp is another one. End the move on the occupied house, or end the move on the ransacked house, to reveal either card 5, 8, or 12. So this is what we gotta do. First and foremost, reveal card 1 of the long hunt. So it's a hunt mission. Source of the Scourge. We must take to the streets of central Yharnam. The number of Scourge beasts grows, and we must leave no area unchecked and uncleaned. We should also gather what information we can from the surviving townfolks. Perhaps they can grant us insight into into the cause of this sudden infestation. So the task is end a move on the central lamp tile. That's the one I'm here right now, but with at least 2 insight tokens. So in order to get insight tokens, we have to do insight mission. So right now we don't have any, but well, that's what we gotta do. So I'm gonna put this one here, just a reminder of what we need to be doing. And those are the cards I'm going to be starting with. So I have a basic, the stagger, a dodge card, and the stagger, and the strength to does 1 more damage. Okay, so what do I want to start with first? Now I have to discard a card in order just to do my first move. And to be honest, I like all the ones I have, but I can get rid of this one because my ability gives me +1 damage whenever they do stagger. So I'm going to get rid of this one to do my first move. And the first move, I'm going to be going this way just to see what's there. So it's going to be 1, and then before I enter here, I have to draw a tile. And it's the ransacked house. Okay. So this is how you do it. You just put the tiles, and I am going to advance on my second move point to end my move here. Now, when you end your move on the ransack tile, was there? Yeah. So I have to reveal card 12. But before I do, I have to populate the... So the monsters that I need to populate are going to be a hunter mob and a scourge beast. And there are also 2 chests on this area. So, some treasures that I can uncover here. But before I do, I have to take care of these charming pests. And I have also have to reveal card number 12. Not mistaken. Yep, that's card 12. So that's probably going to be, an insight mission. Rescue. This, if you want to read it. So, rescue. As you enter the ransacked house, you catch sight of a young girl hiding in the corner from the monsters stalking her. Once these creatures are dispatched, she can be rescued. Place 1 survivor token on the ransacked house space. Interact with the survivor token to reveal card 13. So I'm going to put this here. And the survivor token, well, I'm going to be using one of these characters, the little blood doll minis. They don't have any other use, I think. It's not explained what they're used for in the game. So you just use them as survivors. Okay. So this is what I got here. I have 2 enemies in this area, and it's an area where I need to go. Okay. So how much... what are the chances I'll be able to dispatch these enemies? And I have to say they're actually pretty good. Yeah, I think I'm going to go right in, and I'm going to take care of the hunter mob. So, oh, yeah. Okay, now I see the problem I might be facing, though. Because... yeah. I'm going to be discarding my dodge card. And I'm going to be relying on my... oh, this is supposed to be already refreshed. I'm going to be relying on my hunter pistol, hopefully, to avoid damage. But it'll be hard, but let's see. So, okay. Now, the first thing I need to do is place an attack here. It's going to be my first quick cut. Now, in my case, it's a stagger. It gives me a stagger, so it basically allows me to cancel the enemy attack if they're slower than mine. And also, when I do a stagger, I also do +1 damage. So then I'm going to reveal what is the... first of all, I have to move here, obviously. So, sorry, I was in the way a little there. Okay, so... this is what I'm going to have to do, so... and I reveal an enemy action. Okay, so that's a basic action. Okay. Now, their basic action for the mob is speed 2. Okay, and does 2 damage. Now, because my attack is speed 3, then I'm faster than they are. Which means I stagger their attack, which means they do nothing, and I deal them 2 damage as a result. So this is what I meant when I said it. The Saw Cleaver offer a good combat control. You can cancel your enemy's attack pretty easily and damage them at the same time. So that was my first attack, and I'm gonna do a second one with my last card. And again, it's gonna be a quick cut. And once again, it's gonna be a stagger. I'm going to do 2 damage, which will be enough to kill them. If I'm faster than they are, of course. But I have to reveal. So I'm going to do a special. Now, special for them is a speed 1, damage 4, and stun. But, obviously, I am still faster than they are, so I can stagger their attack. But even if I didn't stagger their attack, I would kill them before they activate. So, again, a successful attack, which allows me to dispatch the hunter's mob. So I'm going to put them all the way back there. And it nets me my very first blood echo. Now, I have no more cards, which means my turn is over. Which means that I'm going to be a little exposed now for that Scourge beast to attack me. So I hope that's not too punishing. What it does is not too punishing. If it does, it's special. It's just gonna do a damage to me. If it does its ability, however, it's gonna be really annoying because then that means there'll be 2 Scourge Beasts on the. So let's see what I'm gonna reveal here. If it's a basic attack, I can actually cancel it with my pistol. So let's hope for a basic. Yes! Excellent. So it does a basic attack, which means that I can exhaust my pistol to cancel it. So I suffer no damage. And first round is over. And now, go to the second round. I'm going to draw a new hand of 4. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to deal with that creature. Okay, so I have so I'm wondering what I'm going to do. I think that the first thing I'm going to do is discard a card so I can switch my Saw Cleaver to the other side. And have my, so I can do my heavy cleave attack. Now this would allow me to dispatch it with 1 blow. So hopefully that will not be a bad idea. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit it for 4 damage. Now let's see what its reaction will be. So it's a basic attack. Now the basic attack for the Scourge Beast is speed 3 and damage 2. So it does 2 damage to me. But in return I do 4, which means I dispatched the Scourge Beast. And on this side of my Saw Cleaver, on a kill, I get to draw another card and heal 1. So basically I get 1 health back. And those are the 3 cards I have in hand right now. Yeah. Okay. So now I can put down a card to draw and do an interact action. And the beauty of this is when you interact with the space and you get to interact with everything on it. Which means that I will get both the content of these chests and I will interact with this survivor. So I'll start with the chests. It's because there are 2 chests. That means I draw 2 consumables, which are helpful cards. How helpful? Well, that'll depend on what I draw, obviously. And oh, of course, I killed a second enemy, which means I gain a second blood echo. Those are going to be used when I go back to Hunter's Dream to purchase some better cards. So there's going to be consumable 1 and consumable 2. Now, let's see what I get. Blue elixir. Move 2. I can discard this card to move 2. That's nice. And a Molotov cocktail. Deal 2 damage to 1 enemy in your space. Oh, again, something that will be helpful for combat. And, of course, I interact with this survivor. Reveal card 13. So let's see what happens in card 13. Insight mission rescue. You approach the girl cautiously. Suddenly, she bursts past you, darting out into the streets, her eyes wide with fear. Move the survivor token 4 space away. She may reveal tiles during this move. At the end of each turn, she moves 1 space away from the nearest hunter, but no longer reveal tiles. Okay, so that means she's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. So I have to catch up to her. Complete this mission by ending a move on the space with the survivor, and there are no enemies pursue into that space. Reveal card 14. Okay. So that's the second part of this. Well, looks like I have to catch up with her, and I actually can. I have enough cards to do so. And plus I have this blue elixir, but I'm not going to use that. So I'm going to spend these 2 cards, and I'm just going to go run after her. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's easy peasy Japanesey, they say. So when I end my turn on this space, I reveal card 14. So, let's see what happens when I caught up with the little girl. Insight mission. Well, okay. You grip the girl's arm, keeping her from further flight. I'm not infected, please. Let me go. Sorry about that. She pleads, tugging at your grip. Now that she is close, the girl does indeed reek of the beast stench. Though whether it is from the plague or the blood covering her is undeterminable. Undeterminable. That's a weird word. Can't be determined. Whatever. So choose one. Strike the girl down. Ouch, that's harsh. To reveal card 15. Or spare her and order her to flee. Card 16. Now, we're down to a choice here. And to be very honest, sometimes this looks like a trap. Okay? Because the tugging at your heartstring would say, okay, let that poor girl go. She's terrified. She's just a poor victim here. But I've played enough these games to know that more often than not, it's a trap. So, yeah. Sorry, girl, but you're going down. So I'm going to be revealing card 15. Let's hope it wasn't a mistake. Okay, the Merciless Conviction. The hunter that completes the mission gains 1 blood echo. Okay. Oh, that's cool. And the Kareel Rune Blood Rapture. Once claimed by the beast plagues, there is no cure, and no mercy may be granted when it comes to the infected. Had you not taken the action you did, who knows what beast she may have potentially become. We cannot take chances. So, that completes for us our first insight mission, which means that that's us an insight token, which I'm going to put on my character. No, I'm going to put it with the blood echoes here. And also, like they said, I gain Kareel Rune Blood Rapture. So let's go fetch Blood Rapture. See what it does. Blood Rapture. That's it right here. So Blood Rapture is. Oh, that's nice. On a kill, I can use this card to draw 1 and heal 1. It's basically the same thing that my Saw Cleaver gives me. But yeah, that's cool. Kareel Runes, and also there are Hunter Tools, which are another set of rewards that you can get. They have to be used, and they can only be used once. When you use them, you flip them, and so it's not a permanent ability. It's just whenever I want to use it, I can flip it, and so on a kill, I can draw a card and heal 1. Now, this, oh, yep, sorry lady, you're dead. So this marks the end of my turn, and I already have half of what I need to complete this hunt mission, which is, I need to have 2 of these tokens, and end my turn on the central lamp. So, okay. Well, that ends my turn, so I'm just going to straight up go to turn 3. Okay, so turn 3, I have to draw. Beginning of turn 3, I'll draw 4 cards. So reshuffle these. And draw number 4. So I have okay, the +1 damage, 2 dodge card, and a stagger card. Alright. So let's pursue our exploration. So I'm going to drop one of my dodge cards. And I'm going to move down here. So I'm going to go this way. Okay, the Church of the Good Chalice. This is something that I really hate when it happens. I'm gonna have another lantern here, which means that basically lanterns can be traveled from one to the other, but they're next to each other. So, and I'm also stuck. I can't explore these direction anymore. I'm just gonna have to go this way. So I'm gonna start by moving this down here closer to me, because there's simply no way to go anywhere else in these directions. So, and I end my turn here. My move. I'm sorry, not my turn. My move. Now there are 2 chests on this, and what this says is one of those chests can be exchanged for a blood echo. Now, I have 3 blood echoes, and you can't have more than 3. So, it's not going to be any use to have any more of those. So, I think that what I'm going to do is burn another card to advance 2. Burn another card to interact and pick up the content of these chests. So it's going to be 2 more consumables. So it's going to be Numbing Mist. On attack, the enemy's attack loses all effect. Oh, that's cool. Let's cancel an attack. I'm not sure if when they say effect, if it's all the damage and the effect, or just the written effect. I think it's just the written effects. You just take the damage. And Blood do say, oh, I can use that to gain a blood echo. But once again, I have plenty of those. And I think I'm going to straight up go to the Hunter's Dream. So I'm going to discard this card. And I'm going to use the 3 that I have here. Okay. So I have to spend, when you go to the Hunter's Dream, you reset everything, including, you also have to advance the turn by 1. So I'm going to reset this. I'm going to reset my pistol. I would have reset my rune if I had used it, but I didn't. And I'm going to also reset all my cards, but I also get to buy some new cards. I have to replace the ones that I have. You can never have more than 12 of those. So, like I said, I have 3 blood echoes, which I'm going to discard. And then I'm going to choose. Now, this one, I had noticed it and it interests me a little. So it's a counter strike, which means that you can use this to dodge an attack and inflict 2 damage on the enemy you just dodged. That's pretty neat. So I'm going to use that, and I'm going to be replacing one of my basic dodge with this. Now, I have to draw a new card. So, adaptive, dodge, stagger, clear this slot. No. But this one is interesting. It allows you, it's a +1 damage, and it also allows you to make a move action just before you attack. Is not bad. So it's going to be replacing one of my standard +1. You don't have to replace the actual card with the same symbol here. Just you can actually have a lot more of these. Like those are strength cards, if I remember, or might cards. So you can really do a build-up and have a very mighty character with a lot of cards that do +1 damage. But usually I like to keep my character balanced. So leaping, okay. And we have to draw a new card. And here I could get another counter strike. But do I want to have another one? Because this card, the second wind card here, it's a card that you can use outside of combat. So when you use it, either to interact or to do a move action, you can heal 2 with it. And again, that would give me some longevity in my endeavors. So they're all good cards. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with it. I'm going to go with this one. So I'm going to be replacing it with a basic heart card. So those are going to be the cards I purchased. And then I have to replace this one. Invigorating, dodge, heal 1. That's interesting. Now, the thing is that whenever you go to the Hunter's Dream, you have to advance the turn by 1, which means that you really tighten the timeline you have to finish the mission. So basically, you try not to do it more than once per chapter. Unless you're really gonna die, because when you die, you go to Hunter's Dream anyway, and it does the same thing. So if you know you're gonna die and you have some blood echo on you, because you lose your blood echoes when you die. So, but the thing is that if I complete the rest of the chapter, and at the end of the chapter you get to spend the blood echoes that you have. So, and it doesn't cost you a turn because it's the end of the chapter. So, and you keep these cards from chapter to chapter because every campaign has 3 chapters. So, you can buff your character a little between missions. But you can do it during a mission, but usually once. You gotta get away with it once. Twice, maybe, but that starts to be really dangerous. And if you do it more than twice, you usually wind up losing the game because you run out of time. So that's something to bear in mind. So we're just gonna shuffle these. The truffle shuffle, like Baron says. Baron is meet me at the table. I think it's the guy who animates the YouTube channel. Meet me at the table. Okay, and now we have to end like I said, we end my turn here, and I have to respawn somewhere, and I'm going to respawn here. But because we have reached one of these points, everything respawns on the map, which means that these chests reappear, these 2 chests reappear, as well as these 2 enemies here. Now, I really don't have any reason to go back to either of those spots, because I need to complete the mission and I have to go on exploring. Oh, I didn't draw my 4 cards. 3, 4. So let's see if I'm going to have some of the new ones in here. Yep. Leaping and Counter-Strike. Alright. Okay. So, what I think I'm going to do is make use of this blue elixir. It's going to give me a move 2 without spending any of my cards. So I'm going to be going this way, over here. Let's see what I can find here. Okay, well, this is a street, and we're going to have enemies right here. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to end my turn here, and I have to spawn 2 more of these. Now, a Scourge Beast and Hunter's Mob. So, basically I'm now in a fight already. Okay, so what I'm going to do... I'm going to do a basic stagger attack here, which is going to be netting 2 damage, and his reaction is going to be a special. So special is flip another enemy action. Scourge Beast next attack has +1 damage and stagger. Okay, that's annoying. So it's going to be his ability. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. Special is this one. Special is A combo slash. So it's a speed 2 attack. It's a speed 2 attack. And it says here, even if this attack is dodged or stagger, hunter must dodge. So basically I have to dodge it twice. Otherwise I get an additional 2 damage. So okay. Well, I am going to use my dodge here, which allows me to, after dodging, deal 2 damage to that enemy. Now I dealt 2 damage with this attack, and I deal another 2 damage because I dodged, which means I do 4 damage to him. However, he does 1 damage to me, 2 damage to me because of his ability. But I still managed to take it down, which nets me a blood echo. And on a kill, I can, now I got 2 damage. But on a kill, I get to heal 1 and draw a card. So this is what I got. And this enemy has been dispatched. Now what I can do, now this is a, now I know the next is going to be the ability, which means that my next, if this is the hunter's mob, they're just going to move away, and I'm going to lose my attack, which is going to be annoying. So I don't think I'm going to bother with them. I'm just going to move up the street. I'm going to discard a stagger. And I'm going to be going this way, because you have to reveal the map to advance. The occupied house. Now this is one place where I needed to go. So it's going to be another hunter mob, unfortunately. And that's, yeah, that's a little annoying. Because, yeah, because I know what they're going to do, and they're going to be faster than I am. So I have, yeah. So, okay, but before we do anything else, I think that when I end my turn on the occupied house, yeah, I have to reveal card number 8, which is what I'm going to do. So card number 8. That's another insight mission. So basically, then I'm gonna be able to get back to the central lamp after that, if I successfully negotiate this mission. So, safe haven. A safe haven. You knock on the door. From inside, a frail and elderly voice addresses you.
A hunter? About time you showed up. It ain't safe out here for an old woman. Reckon you can take me someplace to wait out the night?
So place a survivor token in the occupied house space. Hopefully I won't have to kill her as well. And I have to bring her to a space called the Odeon Chapel. Odeon Chapel. Any hunter may pick up when they move out of that space. Okay. So I end my turn here, of course. Okay, this is what I gotta do. So I'm gonna put it here. Now I have 2 cards left. So what I know what I do, if I attack them, they're just gonna run away. Just their ability, it's at speed 1 before the hunter attack, the hunter mob moves 1 space away. All hunter left must dodge at speed 2 or suffer 3 damage. So yeah, that's annoying. I don't have any dodge cards. Yeah, what I'm going to do is yeah, I'm going to be throwing this card away to do a move action. So I'm going to move here, which brings those here with me. And then I have another movement point, which can allow me to leave this place, and I think I'm going to grab the whole lady with it. I don't know if I can do it with an enemy on the spot in the zone with me, though. Any hunter that leaves this space, and I'm going to lose it if I die or I teleport back to the hunter's tree. So yeah, I don't want to waste my time fighting this mob. So then I'm going to leave this space with the old lady. Unfortunately, whenever you move out of a zone with an enemy, they follow you. What I don't remember if they follow you if you move back and forth. I think they do. So yeah, they follow me here again. And I'm just gonna go and check out this particular rule because I'm not sure how many times they follow you when you move past them. So move. Other miniature do not interfere with movement. A hunter. Enemy in pursuit. Yeah, during a move action, and only during a move action, a hunter exit a space or tile containing an enemies at the end of that hunter's move. Oh, okay. So basically, it's at the end of my move action. So the first move action that I did, well, basically it does the same because the first move action I went up there and I waited there, and then I grabbed the old lady, and then I came back here. So they wouldn't have pursued me. Okay. So whatever happens, I'm gonna have to fight them. So I might as well just get it over with. So I'm going to do this to attack them. And I know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to do their ability. Which means that they're going to move 1 space away. So they're going to go back here. And they're gonna lob a Molotov cocktail at me, which does 3 damage to me. So there was nothing that could be done to avoid this. And so, that's what happened. No, just hold on a minute. No, what I have to do is wait for them. I'm not gonna attack them. I'm gonna wait for them to attack me. And I'm not going to use this card. I'm just going to take the attack as it is. So at the end of my turn, that's what they do. They just move there, they do 3 damage, and my turn is over. And then I reshuffle these. This is what happened. Okay. Now I'm very much damaged, so I have to be careful about what I do next. Okay, so at the beginning of my next turn, I draw 3 more cards because I kept this one. Now it's going to be... unfortunately, it's not my card that I can use to heal myself. That would have been nice. Okay, now I have to go looking for the Church of Odeon. The Chapel of Odeon. I can go either this way or that way. Well, let's go this way. So I have to discard a stagger card. And I'm going to be moving this way. And that's the courtyard lamp, and it's not what I was looking for. But is that something happens when I do it on the court? Yeah, lamp 5. Okay, so I have to land. I land here on the courtyard lamp, and something happens when I land here. And I'm not sure what it is, but so I have to reveal card 5. And it's going to be, another insight mission. Okay. On the hunt. Entering, you find a large mob of townfolks, all gathered around a blazing pyre constructed in the center of the courtyard. Upon it lies the body of numerous Scourge beasts. Oh, well, they're hard at work getting rid of monsters. Suddenly, from behind you, you hear shouting, "Another infected!" And that's more infected! As the mob begins to surround you. Oh, well, they think I'm an infected... okay, that's... Reveal card 6. Surround the courtyard lamp tile with fog gates. Oh, damn, I'm going to be stuck here. So fog gates, I have to put 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. I also have to remove the lamp because we can't teleport in or out of these. Spawn a hunter mob. Right here. Okay, well, this might not go well. Yeah, this might not go well for me. Okay, so, and they also say that you have to reveal card 7. Card 7 means... No. Complete this mission. No, I have to reveal card 6. Sorry, card 6 first. It's card 7 if I complete this mission. So card 6 is place an insight token on this card. one of these. Horde. Which means that if there were 3 or more hunters, I would have to place another one. So when a hunter mob would be slain, instead remove 1 token from... and heal... Okay. So I have to kill them twice. With, with 2 hit points remaining. Ah, damn it. At least the girl, well, if I die, she goes back to the occupied house, and I'll have to go all the way back there. But I'm not dead yet. Okay, I might be able to survive this. So, it depends on what I do. Now, I have a cocktail, a Molotov cocktail. I also have something to cancel their attacks. And this is something I would have preferred to save for a potential boss monster, but, well, them's the deal. So, okay. I also have my Curiel runes. If I kill them once, I have to kill them twice. But they say here, instead of being slain, you remove the token and you heal them up. So basically, you don't kill them once. You have to kill them twice, but they're not actually dead when you kill them the first time. So it's just an indication that there's a lot of them. Okay. Now, how do I do this intelligently? I can do my heavy carve attack and deal with them once, but I'm taking a chance that there might be... Yeah, I'm going to take that chance. So, I can attack them, and I'll attack them for 4 damage. And if... hopefully it's going to be... Yeah, cool. It's a basic attack, which means I can cancel it. They do nothing to me. And I kill them once. But when I kill them, all I do is remove this token. So I have to kill them again. Now my card is full. And I have to discard 1. So I can switch my trick weapon to empty the whole thing. And basically the only thing I can do now is dodge their next attack. Which is what I'm going to do. So I'm basically going to let them attack me. Which is going to be a special. Now the special is ouch. That would do 4 damage and stun. But I'm going to dodge this attack. Dodge out of the way. And, yep. And I can clear this slot when I do this. So this is the end of turn 5. We're up to turn 6. I can draw my new hand of 4. 3, 4. Okay. Now I also have a dodge attack. Okay. Well, first and foremost, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be using my Molotov cocktail on them. It deals 2 damage to an enemy in my space. So it's going to be them, obviously. So I'm going to discard this. And I'm going to deal 2 damage to them. And then I'm going to be doing a basic attack, which does a +1 damage. And it's going to be a speed 3. And I don't think that they have anything at speed 3, so whatever happens, I'm going to attack them first, and I'm going to dispatch them. So it's going to be it would be a special, which is speed 1. So I hit them first, do the 2 more damage to them, which is enough to destroy this mob, and get rid of them. And that wins me my second insight. Okay. And also gain another blood echo. Yeah. And I get a second insight. So, those disappear. This comes back here. Now, do I need to complete... When I complete this... when I complete this, I reveal card 7. So, card 7. This is the one... Oh, yeah, the Odeon Church. I haven't found it yet. Well, there's one tile left, so it's basically the next one I enter. So, on the hunt. Distribute a hand lantern and the Ludwig rifle firearm among the hunters. Driven to frenzy by early stages of the infection, the townfolks are compelled to partake in the hunt, believing that by eradicating the beast, the plague will be quelled as well. From their remains, you grab what useful supply you can find. So yeah, the lantern, the hand lantern, which is, that's a hunter's tool. And I can teleport to a lantern space. Well, that's interesting. Allows me to move around on the map. Yep, okay. And the Ludwig rifle. Let's try to find that. Ludwig's rifle. What does that do? Okay, so it doesn't allow me to cancel attacks like my hunter's pistol, but when an enemy moves on your space, deal 2 damage to that enemy, and takes discard 2 cards to refresh it. Well, that's actually not a bad gun, but I really like the control that my pistol offers me, so I don't think I'm going to be equipping that right away. So I'm just going to put it on the side here. You can change your firearms between missions, but right now I like the staggers a little more. Okay. So, now I have to move again. And I think this time I'm going to be using my second wind as a move in order to heal twice. So, there we go. And I'm going to move 1 and 2. Over there. So I have to draw my final, the Odeon Chapel. So I'm going to move everything down because otherwise it's going to be out of... Try not to misalign everything. So yeah, that's, yeah, this also has to move down here. Let's see if I can move it a little further down. Not mucking up everything. Alright. So I have 4 hit points, and when I enter here, there's another, it's a lantern area. They're literally all aligned. I've never seen that. Okay. So what happens when I escort this lady into the Odeon Chapel. Reveal card 9. Card 9. There we are. Card 9. A safe haven. The smell of beast warding incense fills your nose as you enter the old chapel. The old woman thanks you for your kindness before taking refuge with another small band of townfolks. Suddenly, the chapel's magnificent stained glass window shatters as a scourge beast crashes through. Oh, okay, so it's not that safe a haven. So we have to surround again with the fog gates. And here, here, and here. And when we do a fog gate, we have to remove the lantern. And there's a scourge beast. Spawn one scourge beast onto here. And it respawns. It's immune to the effect of the chapel, and it respawns every time we advance. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Scourge beast it is. Where do I have my cards? I have a dodge. And I can do 3 damage to them. Which isn't great. Complete this mission by slaying the Scourge Beast. And I have to reveal card 10 as well. So I'm going to put these here. And I have to reveal card 10, which is probably the card for this particular beast. Yeah, ferocious. Place an insight. I have to kill it twice. That's annoying. So I have to kill it twice. And it spawns here. And doesn't suffer from the -1 speed. Yep. Okay. So, what to do? I don't have many cards to attack it. I could use my lantern to teleport myself here. And leave that battle for another time. I don't actually need to kill that thing because I already have the 2 insight I need in order to complete. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna fight that thing. So, to hell with you. Sorry, people, but I have other fish to fry. So I'm gonna use my lantern, and I'm gonna teleport all the way here. And then I'm going to move here. And I'm going to interact and take these 2 chests. Now I can take one of those chests I can transform into a blood echo. I'm tempted to do that. Because I would have 3. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to take 1 consumable. Or, yeah, if there's a boss battle coming in, I might. I'm not sure. Well, I'm going to take 1 first and see what I get. It's Beckoning Bell. Hunter turn. 1 other hunter teleports to your space. Well, I'm not going to be taking that because I'm playing alone. So I'm going to assume this card would not be available if we're alone. If I'm doing it solo, I'm just going to make things harder for myself than necessary. Holy paper, bold paper, +1 speed on an attack. Well, that's always practical. And I'm gonna take another consumable, and that's gonna be another bold paper. So I'm gonna have 2 of my attacks that's gonna be faster. Because besides, I have a cold blood dew, which I can transform into blood echo, and numbing mist, which allows me to cancel. Yeah. Okay. This is what I'm gonna do. This is how it's gonna go. Alright, my turn is over. So, yep, goes here. And I have to reshuffle everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And this one is still there. Yeah. I'm going to be doing a shuffle. Shuffle, thruffle. Alright, that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So, no, I've taken one more. One too many. Okay, so the cards that I have: Second Wind, Basic, and Counter Strike. Alright. So now I have to go back to the central lamp. Is that it? And remove a central lamp with 2 in sight. Okay. So first I'm going to be using this one as a move action. So 1, 2. And it allows me to heal twice, which means that I am back up to full health. Woohoo! And then I have to move again, which is going to be this. And I'm going to end my move here. And what happens when I enter this area with 2? I have to reveal card number 2. Source of the Scourge. Your sense flare at the sound of rapid moving claws. You turn just in time as the Scourge beast, much larger than the rest, leaps at you, its eyes glowing a haunting blue. Reveal card number 3. Surround the central tile with fog gates. Spawn 1 Scourge beast on the... No, that's that's an evil Scourge beast I have to fight. So, it's gonna be a nastier one, I think. So, this particular Scourge beast, I have to put the reveal card 4. No, sorry. Card 4 is if I win. I have to reveal card 3. Pack Alpha. Place insight tokens on this card. When dead, the Scourge beast would be slain. Instead, remove 1 token. So the insight tokens which I picked up, I have to place on discard. Which means that I'm going to have to kill it 3 times. Ouch. Ouch. That's going to be hard. Okay. Well, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna fight it right now. I think I'm gonna return to the Hunter's Dream, equip myself better for this fight, and then come back, because anyway, I don't think I'm gonna have time. Those are all gonna respawn. Those tokens are all gonna respawn by the time I reach this, and I don't think I can do this by then. And I have a good chance of getting killed. So first and foremost, I'm going to be using my Cold Blood Dew to net myself another Blood Echo. So when I return to the Hunter's Dream, I'm going to have 3. And then I'm going to use this card here. And I'm going to go back to the Hunter's Dream. And I have to surround this thing with fog gates too. So we have 4. So I'm missing one, so since I'm gonna be doing that, yeah, I'm gonna be doing this, and this. Okay. So, yeah, I don't even need this. I've already brought the old lady there. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to go back to the Hunter's Dream. So I have to reshuffle everything. This, yeah, my hand lantern come back. This is because this has been, you always remove those. And when I go to the Hunter's Dream, yeah. Okay, now. I believe I'm going to buy myself another Counter-Strike. So I'm going to be replacing one of my basic dodge. Then that cost me 1. And then I replace this upgrade. Tireless. Draw 2 cards and discard 1. Remove 1 frenzy and 1 poison. I think I'm going to go with visceral. Give myself a stagger +1. That's my second. Replace. And then invigorating, which allows me to heal 1. And yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Give myself some longevity in combat. Whenever I need to take damage. And there's another Counter-Strike right there. And that was my last Blood Echo. And alright, I get back here, so I have to respawn everything. So these spawn here. Scourge Beast here. Scourge Beast here. And there's one over there and one over there. But okay. And I have to respawn on a tile with yeah, the beginning of this turn. And I'm going to start with this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So I'm going to appear at the start of the turn. I'm going to appear here. And you can't teleport in a zone with fog, but you can enter them. So first thing I'm going to do is do a basic. This, I don't need to heal, but yeah, okay. So 1, 2. Okay. And my gun is all, of course, reinstated. So, first, it's going to be a basic stagger, speed 3, which does 2 damage. Now, what's its reaction? Ability. Now, for their ability is to flip another card, and it does 1 more damage and stagger. It's going to be a basic, which means that it would do to speed 3 and would do 3 damage and stagger. But fortunately, I can do my counter strike, which means that I dodge this attack, obviously, and I do 2 damage to it, which means that I have killed it once without taking any damage on myself. Okay. Now, second turn. Same, second burst, same as the first. How many cards? How many basics have come out? It's a basic. It's 1 basic left. Okay. Which means that I know exactly what's coming. Yeah, so I'm going to end my turn there. I'm going to let it attack me instead of me attacking it. Well, basically I'm going to attack it too, but I mean, during its attack, I'm going to do this, which does 3 damage to it. I'm going to start a damage tally on it. And then I'm going to flip my gun to escape the damage it would do to me. So it's almost down the second time, and we're back in business. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, unfortunately, the first thing I have to do is advance the turn here. And the first thing I have to do is flip this card. I have to get rid of one of those. That breaks my heart a little, but I have to flip the card. Okay, so okay. Let's see the enemy activations. Also, I have to remember that its special is Blood Frenzy. Deals +2 damage, and if the Scourge has damage on it. If the Scourge beast is slain, I have to dodge, otherwise I get 3 damage. In other words, I have to make sure when I kill it that I have at least 4 health on myself. So it's going to be requiring some planning. No, that's the Blood Frenzy. That's not the one. That's the Alpha Pack. It's the Alpha Pack. I have to replace the ability with Vicious. Quick Swipe. Cannot be staggered. +1 damage and gain stagger and stun. So that's its ability, not this one. Okay. So, what am I going to start with? I have dodges, at least. And I'm wary of using this card. Because I'm going to kill it anyways. I don't really need to do more damage. So I'm going to be using this as an attack. So it's going to be a quick attack, do 1 damage, and speed 3. And I'm going to be using my bolt paper, one of my bolt paper, to make it a speed 4 attack. Which means that I'm guaranteed to be faster than it and kill it before it does anything else. So let's see what it does. It's a basic attack. And that kills it again. So that's the second kill that I do, and I can clear this slot. And I have to kill it one more time. And once again, I'm going to end my turn there, and I'm just going to wait for it to do, well, whatever it's going to do. Although I could actually... No, I don't have to. That's right, I don't have to. I can actually kill it now. Because I can do this, and it's going to do 4 damage plus stagger. It's a speed 2. Speed 1. Now, it does a basic, which is... speed 3, and it's going to net me 2 damage. I'm not even going to dodge it. I don't care. So, it does 2 damage to me. But I kill it once again, and this time it has been completely dispatched. And when I kill it completely, I reveal card 4. And on a death, I get to draw 1 and 1, and I'm going to use this Cariel rune. So I'm going to draw 2 cards and heal twice. And that was a very successful combat. So I have 3 cards now in hand. This has been dispatched. It gives me a blood echo, obviously. As killing an enemy always does. At least I assume as much. Don't assume, because when you do, you make an ass of you and me. I have to discard these. Now this is I'm not completed, but I'm not sure that I will. Okay. Okay, now it's going... Nope, shut up. Don't jinx yourself. It's going like it's going. So reveal card number... Oh, they said 4. Number 4. Prey Slaughtered. Scourge Alpha. Distribute the Bloodstone Shard and Cariel Rune Moon reward among the hunters. The beast let out one final roar before slumping to the ground. In the distance, you spot a group of creatures seemingly watching the fight. Reaching yourself readying yourself for an attack, you instead find them turning and bounding off deeper in the district. Which completes the hunt mission and, I believe, completes this particular mission. So if I remember, yeah, that's when you get a hunt mission and you successfully accomplish it, you have slaughtered the prey, and the prey was this giant Scourge beast, which I really pwned. So I don't really need to do anything else except distribute the rewards that I have earned. And I can also, I have 1 blood echo at the end, which means I can buy another card to supplement my own. So, on the cards that I have here, I think I'm going to get another... Yeah, I'm going to be replacing one of my basic with another Counter-Strike, because these are really cool. So, I have 3 Counter-Strikes. So I can do a lot of damage while avoiding damage on my self. Which means I spent this blood echo. And they said I had to take the Kareel rune moon. So let's see what that does. Moon. When you are slain, keep 1 blood echo. Oh, that's, well, that's interesting. I've not been slain so far, but yeah, it's, it does make it easier to have 4 cards, I admit it, but I enjoyed that game immensely, so, I mean, it does what it's supposed to do. And the other is the Bloodstone Shard. It's a Hunter's Tool. So I can only have 2 Kareel rune and 2 of those. So Bloodstone Shard. No, Bloodstone Shard. Place on an attack slot. And that attack slot, whenever you use it, does +1 damage. Oh, that's interesting. And you can change it when you change damage. Alright then, so this was the long hunt, which was not particularly long, but still a successful hunt. And that completes the very first playthrough of Bloodborne, the board game, for my channel. And others may be coming. I may want to do well, the chapter 2 and 3 of these. We shall see. And basically subscribe and comment if and tell me if you want to have more playthrough of Bloodborne. So that was enjoyable for me. I hope it was for you as well. And this has been the chairman bidding you a fond farewell until your next visit to the boardroom.